Alison De La Cruz, and I'm the director of Camouflage Can't Hide Me.
Hi, my name is Parissa Koo, and I played Sassy in Camouflage Can't Hide Me.
When I first got the request to take the gig on, I was super excited because I know NMI because I had been a book writer and a baby lyricist a long time ago. So I was super excited to revisit with this company the work that NMI is doing. I was also super excited for the opportunity to work with an Asian American veteran story and to think about how to help bring this to life.
I wanted to play this role because I wanted to play a strong veteran who had to face all these trials and tribulations during this war. I've never gotten to play something like that, and so I wanted to delve deep into that story and understand what that would feel like to have to be this Asian American woman amongst all of these other white men during that time during war. So that's what I was really excited to delve deep into.
It was really great to have an opportunity to meet and work with Parissa. We had a really great opportunity to try to explore who is this character that is Sassy, what have we learned about her based on what's in the text, but also what we learned from the music, from the lyrics. And so just having an opportunity to work with an actor who's familiar with TV or film work, but also looking to expand her work as a musical theater artist as well was a really exciting opportunity to bring all of these pieces together.
Making this story into a musical and what these songs and these monologues did for the story, I think it caught the humor in what she had to say a lot, which I really love, and everything that was going inside her head. And that's what musicals are. Musicals are there to help with your emotions, to get all those emotions out and what's going on in someone's head. So I think this was the perfect way to do this story, is have a song for it and have these monologues.
I think as an Asian American artist, while I have worked with a lot of different artists who are either refugees from war or, like myself, are the kids of immigrants who are here in the United States because of the impact of war, it was a really powerful shift to think about what is it like for Asian Americans, not necessarily just Americans as an abstract thought, but a very specific kind of story around war, around veterans, around military service. So that was new for me, but then there was something in this story, in hearing Sassy's experience, even in hearing the way the music and the lyrics go together, that also felt very familiar, that felt very, sadly, like this is not the first time I've heard a story about how even in a war context, Asians or Asian Americans don't quite fit right or are having a different kind of experience. And so it was really profound to kind of pull all those threads together, because often I think as Asian Americans, my dominant experience in the United States is that often people know about Asians depending on their age, depending on the war that America was involved in. So this project really kind of opened that up and teased it out in a way that I feel like we don't really get to hear a lot.
This whole experience has been amazing. I saw this casting, and I immediately wanted to be a part of it because it's real. It's telling a real story. I've never played anybody in the military, so it was really interesting to look deep into that and get to understand. Yeah, so I really enjoyed this process, and I'm never gonna forget it.
I really appreciate how this project takes the story of people's lives and finds a way to translate that into a musical context. And I think sometimes when I meet folks who are not theater makers or not musical makers, Sometimes people believe their life is not that interesting or not that important. And what I love about work like this is we don't have to make up the conflict, right? As a theater maker, I have to figure out what is the arc of a show, or what's the plot of a show, what's the conflict, what's the central drama. And when we make work that comes from people's lives, we don't have to make that up. We just have to honor what the conflict is or the experience was. And we have to find a way to theatricalize that in a way that's gonna allow audiences to absorb it and learn from it. And so for me, it's about that. It's about, we don't have to make stuff up if we're working from real stories. All we have to do is kind of get out of the way of the story and figure out how to help allow these amazing artists to bring us to this place in this story so that we can feel it, so that we can absorb it, so that we can also think about, what does it mean to me?
If I got to talk to Sassy, hi Sassy, I would want to tell her thank you for her service. Like, I hear you. I see what you've been through, and I respect it. And I honestly don't know how I would have gone through what you went through. So thank you for your service.
And if I were gonna talk to Sassy, hi Sassy, thank you. I would ditto. Thank you for your service. Thank you for being an Asian American woman willing to tell your story. And thank you for the complexity of what it was like for you to be an Asian face in another Asian country and be disrespected and be not seen and be made fun of at all sides. And I just honor that you and so many women who have served, who are serving, deal with a lot of extra juggle. And I just am grateful for the juggle that you did and the service that you did. And I'm grateful for women and men and folks of all genders who are serving, because it's not an easy choice. And I'm super grateful to families who are family members of folks who serve. So I just want to honor all the things that you shared with us and just say thank you. And thank you to this amazing composition team, composer and lyricist, to Sarah and Erica, like really amazing. It was just really awesome to know that so much of this work was not just by or about an Asian American woman, but across the range of this project, so many of us had an opportunity to engage and be a part of a diverse group of people who want to bring these stories to life. So I want to say thank you.